welcome back. Last but certainly not least on the Q3 2020 data poll is our platform section. This is the one section that's not just tracking the top 25 market cap projects. This is of all the blockchain projects that are reflected on coinmarketcap.com. This is the section of the ones that are considered platforms. So again, not only have currencies trading on them that their blockchain ledger is tracking, but they're usually smart contract compatible as well, which means you can actually code on these platforms. You can build tokens on top of these platforms. So that brings me to how I evaluate the strength of these platforms is by going in and seeing value in the ones that have the most dependencies on them. So in other words, there's blockchain platforms that have a lot more tokens built on top of them, a lot more different projects that are dependent on this one project, kind of like a lot more branches of a tree being dependent on that one trunk of a blockchain tree. That's like what this platform section is. And Ethereum is the classic example of that because they were, I think, the first one to bring in the smart contract dynamic to blockchain. So that being said, let's go over all the ones that exist again and how many tokens, how many dependencies are on those platforms. I listed on the website, really straightforward data to read. But the ones that I want to highlight, the first one is called Chiliz. I hadn't heard of it before, but it's got kind of a funny name. So of all the platforms, we added 9 new ones. And of the 9 new ones this quarter that I hadn't heard of before, most of them only have like 1 token on them. So they launched the platform, they have 1 token or dependency that's reflected. And that's that. They're obviously in their infancy stages. They're getting started and hopefully they'll take off. However, this one project called Chiliz, which was new to the countdown or new to the platform section, already has 7 tokens dependent on it, which relatively speaking is actually quite a few. So welcome to the platform designation and congrats on already having 7 tokens dependent for Chiliz. I'll have to look into that one a little bit more. Let's see. Ethereum is always by a large, can't emphasize enough, large landslide. Ethereum is always leaps and bounds ahead of all of the other ones that are considered platforms because Ethereum, at just this last quarter, Ethereum added over 558 new tokens. That is a lot to now total over 2,100 tokens on their platform. So Ethereum now has over 2,100 tokens on their platform. And just to put that in a relative perspective, number 2, like the next highest was Binance, yet Binance only has 79 tokens built on its platform. So again, you have 79 versus 2,100 in Ethereum. And Binance made the next highest amount of gains because Binance added 50 new tokens, which really is a lot relative to all the others, minus Ethereum. But Binance added 50 new tokens since the last quarter. But again, Ethereum added over 500. So Ethereum really is in a league of its own. Like its first mover advantage and how much development is constantly being done on that platform really goes to show how much more value it genuinely earns to even match the hype. Like Ethereum's got a lot of hype out there, but they've got a lot of grit to match it. So good job, Ethereum. Also, again, relative to all of the other ones, I'll give Binance a shout out because they're still making some gains too in this realm. Because most of the platforms that are listed that you will see have fewer than 5 tokens listed on them. So a lot of these really aren't doing so hot in terms of not doing so hot, just like it's not even a comparison. Like there's a lot of platforms out there, but there's just really not a whole lot happening compared to like Binance and compared to Ethereum. Because like I said, most of them have fewer than 5 tokens built on them relative to like Binance having 79 or Ethereum having 2,100. And then the one that lost the most in terms of like was actually doing pretty decent was BitShares. Like BitShares prior to this quarter had 10 tokens on its platform, which is pretty decent. Again, if a lot of them have fewer than 5, the fact that BitShares had 10 was good. But in this quarter, BitShares lost 6 of those tokens. Now it only has 4 tokens on there, so I don't know what the heck is going on with BitShares, but it's definitely losing some of the gains that it had previously made. And that's the platform section. Check it out for yourself because, like I said, this section, as well as all the others, to me are the best ways that I personally find value when I'm trying, or I help determine value when I try to go make investments in this community. And hopefully it's helpful for you doing the same thing and making smarter decisions with your money and your crypto investments. But again, this is only one set of perspectives. This is only one set of like data pulls. It's completely imperfect compared to like what your interests and intentions are. So I highly encourage you to take responsibility for your investments, go do some more due diligence, and yeah, happy trading and even happier learning about it.